Hello, welcome to the Department of Environmental Quality's electronic reporting system called nForm. This training video will show you how to complete the 110-503 Lead-Based Paint Quarterly Report form for supervisors and project designers in the nForm system. The form for the quarterly report can be reached in two ways. One way is by using the links on our DEQ webpage. If you click on this link, it will take you to the respective form, where you will need to log in using your email and password that you used to set up your account when you registered. From here, you can proceed to the form and start entering the information. The other is to go directly to the nForm webpage, as you can see here with this button. Log in, and you can either search from the form using the drop-down list to get a list of lead-based paint forms, or search for the forms using the Finder function. The Finder tab can be located at the top right-hand corner of the screen, where you could type in 503 in the blank below. The respective link to the form you require will pop up below, and you can proceed on to the landing form page. When you arrive on the landing page, you will start out with reading some important information, and then once you are ready to begin, you will click on Begin Form Entry at the bottom of the page. To start, you will need to input some general information about the activity for the quarter you wish to report for. The first blank is for the reporting year. For example, in July of 2022, you would be reporting for the months April through June of 2022. This would be considered the second quarter of the 2022 reporting period, which would then be marked accordingly in the next question. Then you will come to a question about if there was any activity for that quarter. If there was not, select No. Fill out the name and certification number of the supervisor or project designer and move on to the review section. If you select Yes, then you will see a new section added to the menu on the left for the activity. Click on the Activity button to get to the next section. On this page, you will start to fill out the information on the activity location. This will include the submission ID for the 501 Initial Abatement Notification form you submitted before the work was performed, and the list of other abatement workers that worked on this particular project. If you included a 501 Initial Abatement Notification form ID, then some of the information should be automatically filled. Those not automatically completed will need to be filled manually. Once you have filled out this activity, and if you have any more activities to enter, you can add to the report in two ways. One is if you have another entry with similar information, you can duplicate the previous activity and then change the areas that are needed using this button here. The other is to click on Add New Activity with this button here. Add all activities that you are required to report. It is recommended that you click on the button in the upper right that says Save Progress. You could also save and exit at any time if you wish to enter the data over a period of time instead of all at once. You can access your submission anytime by going to My Submissions, which you can find the tab for in the upper right-hand corner, and then click on the arrow next to the submission that you wish to retrieve. This will take you to the Overview page, where you will click on Continue Editing Draft to continue inputting information. Once you have entered all of the activities and corresponding information, you'll want to click on the Review button and go to the Review page. After you've completed all entries and review your submission, click on Certify and Submit. You can also print a copy of the form from this page and print a summary page of the entry from this window. On the Certify and Submit page, read the statement and then click Submit Form. Or again, if you're not ready to submit, you can save and exit. You will get a pop-up at this point saying your entry has been submitted. From here, you can view your submission or you can go back to the home page. You will also receive an email stating your submission has been received. It will be reviewed, and once it has been accepted and deemed complete, you'll receive an email stating this. If during the review process any need for corrections are found, you'll receive an email about those requested changes. For more information on correction requests, please see the correction request training video, which will outline the process for you. Once you have made a submission, you can find the entry under the tab My Submissions. Here you will find a list of your submissions, including the submission ID number and its current status. If you need to make a revision to a submission that has not yet been or is in the review process, you can get to the entry here by clicking on the arrow by the entry. If it is marked complete or issued, it cannot be changed unless it is unlocked for you by one of the LBP Paint staff. This has been training on how to submit information for the 503 Supervisor and Project Designer Quarterly Report Form. If you need any assistance, please feel free to contact us at DEQ at 405-702-4100 or via email at lbpreporting@deq.ok.gov.